Kentucky's primary election is making national headlines again, but this time it's for being an example of a successful election during the pandemic. And as LEX 18's political reporter Carolina Buchuk explains, this is a very different take than what the national narrative was just 2 weeks ago.
Days before Kentucky's election last month, the nation's spotlight was thrown onto Kentucky, and accusations quickly took off.
In a typical Kentucky election, voters cast ballots in about 3,700 different polling locations. However, because of COVID-19, fewer than 200 will be open tomorrow, and that could lead some to assume voter suppression may be happening.
Kentucky's election has been thrown into the national spotlight. Hillary Clinton tweeted, quote, "This is voter suppression." Stacey Abrams said, quote, "Voter suppression is no longer billy clubs and Jim Crow. It's closed polling sites plus 6-hour waits without pay. COVID is no excuse." And LeBron James said, quote, "This is systematic racism and oppression." These tweets and many others are all in reference to the number of voting locations Kentucky will have tomorrow. Fast forward to this past weekend, and this political article was published. Quote, "Coronavirus threatened to make a mess of Kentucky's primary. It could be a model instead." In it, voting rights experts say other states should reach out to Kentucky for advice on how to scale up safe voting for the November elections. It's a very different tone from what people across the country were saying just 2 weeks ago. But here in Kentucky, experts knew the election would be successful because while, yes, there were fewer polling sites, there were also other options for people to vote.
And also people don't realize that the election rules for this primary in Kentucky are better than we've ever had here. You know, we've never had early voting. We've never had no excuse absentee balloting. So we've expanded access a ton.
And these options led to success in Kentucky. In Frankfort, Carolina Buchuk, LEX 18 News.